Oh god. I was having difficulties with my mic, god damn it. But yeah. Allow me to repeat what I just said. So, today is a kind of, not an art stream, but more like a writing stream. Which I surprisingly haven't done in my year and a half of streaming. And maybe some art. But I made a few Picrews of these characters. And now I just need to write them. And y'all can even help develop these characters. Hold on, let me take a sip of my water. Because my fucking throat is dry. Dry like the Andes, mountains and desert. Well, probably just the desert. But basically, I have 5 character profiles that I configured last night. The backgrounds all have different colors. And yeah. We're basically going to be developing some characters for a game, which I'm probably going to be making in RPG Maker. So I have some base information on my phone. If it'll let me click on it. Oh, I realized I didn't do one of the characters who's in any of the Picrews. However, because I didn't, I'm not really going to show her here. Maybe if I do a part 2 of this, it's because I'm not sure if I'll be able to touch on Osmi and Hydrangea. And I might have to like reorder some of this. But yeah. Today is going to be relatively chill, which means I should probably get some chill music out. Which means stream playlist time. And I've been listening to this playlist by Stream Cafe. And basically I've been listening to it while doing my writing. Wait, no. Oh, hello, Nekoni. How are you? But let's put it on. Hello, Nekoni. How are you? We're writing characters today. With the help of y'all. Just let me get my keyboard situated more comfortably. So yeah. I know. Oh, no subs or bits, but unfortunately I don't have the average enough viewership to go to affiliate. However, if I get to 100 followers before I reach affiliate, I am going to open up Streamlabs for like donations and stuff that aren't related to like stuff on my throne. And you can always like support me monetarily through Throne. And because I know I'm going to have to use the Stream Deck. Heck, for, yeah, 94 close, yeah. But yeah. So this is Patchouli, but originally her name was just Patch. And none of these characters have family names. But yeah. And also, this has a little bit of keyboard ASMR because I'm gonna be doing typing on my TKL keyboard. So I might make the canvas a little longer or to fit more text, or just make the text smaller. So yeah. And of course I'm also going to be talking about these characters while I am, you know, typing. Or when I reach to their profile. So yeah. So yeah. So to kind of explain the story here where it is right now, because I kind of started this sometime before NekoCon. So basically Patchouli, or Patch as she's usually called, she ran away from her home because of emotional neglect from her mother, with the help of her older sister, who's like 5 years older than her. And it has been a decade since that happened, and she was taken in by a congregation. So like sort of religious. But she is essentially someone who lives a quiet life. And usually she hides what the patches on her skin that are kind of shaped like eyes. And yes, it's a reference to the Eye of Cthulhu in Terraria, because they can be both eyes and mouths. So one day, two of the characters, which are Fennel and one character who isn't here. Yeah. This all we doing? Yes. This is all we doing today. Gonna be more chill. And it might involve drawing, but it might not. But actually, and all the characters here have a flower theming to their names. Especially Osmi. And I actually have a classmate named Dahlia. Yeah. Nice and chill. But I actually made a kind of base for the characters. So, Lily, and usually there's some Picrews over here, but I have none. Canvas properties. I'm gonna go with blue. Oh, that's kind of bright. But it kind of makes sense. So... So, save as Patchoulie's Revenge, which is going to be the name of the game. And I will probably make some Picrews of her. Because this, I don't remember if this was meant to be Lily or not. It might have been, but I'm not fully sure. And when I export this VOD to YouTube, I'll try and find all the Picrews that I used and have links for all of them in the description of the VOD. Which will take some time. And basically, the game is called Patchoulie's Revenge. Or just Patch's Revenge. And yes, I know that there's a Toho character called Patchoulie, but she's not explicitly named after Patchoulie, knowledge. Their names come from the same plant, from the same flower, but they're kind of separate characters. Hold on, got some mucus in my mouth. Ugh, I hate allergies. And there is going to be some references to, like, probably Tumblr posts. And this is going to include the Children's Hospital Color Theory post. Which, if you don't know what the Children's Hospital Color Theory post is, basically it's kind of a Tumblr thread. And basically it comes from like a post on Twitter, a screenshot of a post on Twitter. Or Reddit, I don't remember. It's probably Twitter, but then after it was posted on Tumblr, someone else tried to kind of explain the color theory behind it, saying that red has more positive associations. And I like to mention that this was kind of asymmetric spirals, and squigglies, so it definitely looks like blood trails. It kind of just goes back and forth with people trying to explain color theory, forgetting that it literally looks like blood trails. And it's referenced in other posts as well. Usually those that involve blood. And it was at a children's hospital. Hence the children's hospital color theory. So, yeah. Okay, so also this might have some sussy associations. And I did also draw Paw Patchouli. Yeah. Oh God, indeed. Oh God, oh God, have mercy. But it's probably going to be mostly used for blips. Like, I don't have a tongue out thingy for this model. But when my Life 2D model is done, you bet your ass it's gonna have a blip. Okay. Well, I've been making it since last year. Actually, and I probably should have. I forgot my train of thought. But I probably should mention that when the 2.0 or 1.5 model comes out, because it involves extra lore, there's going to be a pretty significant change in her appearance. Because hold on. So this is the current progress on the model. It's pretty much done. And there are, of course, some toggles that that are kind of hidden. And I plan on making some more toggles as well. But basically, according to her lore, if you've read it on AO3, which I probably should have made like a command for like the lore. So basically, she's half fairy, half dragon. Nobody knows how she's alive. And basically, she is meant to be a tricolor, like a calico. So her hair is meant to be 3 colors, but currently it's just 1. The other 2 colors, and that is because her soul is split in half, and has been for centuries. And that's kind of lore stuff for later. But basically, she has to go through this ritual in order to, like, put her soul back together, because she knows exactly where the other half of her soul is. Because on the night of her graduation from high school, there was a kitten at her door, and in a dream where she talked to her past life Quiva, she finds out that her soul is split in half, and this is the other half of her soul, most likely. So then she has to go to, like, the Queen of the Fae, and kind of just... And after that, she kind of has to wait a little bit before she can put her soul back together. Because she'll probably be, like, in a coma for a week. Which, she needs rest. Also, hello, Cadence, how are you? But anyway, this isn't about my VTubers lore. This is about them! And hello, Cadence. Yeah, characters for a game. These characters are for an RPG Maker game that I plan on making once I acquire RPG Maker. Probably gonna snag it on sale. And I know there's multiple RPG Makers. And the one that I have on my wish list is currently like... It's $80. And the other one is $70. Just RPG. The MMO is just something indies should not do. Because of the server costs for an MMO are just... Oh, fuck my fucking... So basically... Heck. So basically this... Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So basically MMOs, massively multiplayer her games. For indies, it's generally a very bad idea to make one of those because servers are expensive to keep up. So it's generally a bad idea to try and do an MMO if you're like an indie. Yeah. 80 not cheap? Yeah. But I do plan on nagging it on sale. So basically, the 300 on games, but that's probably like multiple whole games that you got. And I know that game development software can get expensive. Oh, on League! On League! Yeah, that's a lot. Not good. It's as long as you're not like spending like all of that at once. Let's not talk about money spent on League. I don't need the shame. I don't even play League. League. $300 a month. Oh my god. That's a lot. 10 years. Oh no. That's a lot of money. I mean, hopefully you have like a well-paying job where you have the disposable income. Because if you don't... Yeah, engineering. Yeah, engineers get paid a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, my Funkle will definitely know. I mean, he is very much willing to buy art stuff for me and one of my cousins. Like, one of my little cousins. And yeah. Yeah. And one asset. Yeah, I'll probably try and figure out how to make them myself. Which is going to be a learning experience because I don't really have a lot of experience with like designing environment stuff. And especially with like sprites. I have done animation. I literally took a class on animation at my community college last semester. So I have some experience, but with like coding and stuff, I'm gonna have to either take classes or just fuck around and find out myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I plan on doing that myself. Looking at other RPG Maker games. Because this is going to be a bit of a puzzle game. And for the journal, it's basically kind of like... It's very important to the game. The mechanics. Yeah, see what they did? I plan on looking when I start developing and probably sometime before. Yeah. Sally, you're an MMORPG gamer? Yeah. But basically, the journal is kind of to circumvent the player having to, like, write down hints to puzzles themselves. Basically, to, like... So, like, they don't miss anything. You know, or if they do, they'll know. And also, the journal is kind of also a save mechanic as well. I'll probably, like, make some UI concepts. So, yeah. So, I'm going to give y'all the opportunity to make some facts about Patchouli or any of the other characters. And if there's a fact that I think isn't really suitable for this character, but is most likely suitable for someone else, I'll write it down. I should probably grab my notes. Why is my bottle falling? Why was it falling? Hold on, let me go get my notepads. Because I have several. I'll give y'all some time to think about it while I grab some of my notepads. Because I have 4 for good sized. Not smart for this. Well, you can always just think of what. You can always just go with what you first think of with your head. And even if it won't really suit this character, I'll just give money. No, I'd like to hear your ideas. This is, after all, meant to be a stream for, like, y'all giving me some contributions to help develop these characters. Because it feels like a little more personal to invest in the game if you helped, like, contribute to some ideas for the characters. Oh yes, good look. And also, oh, I know I should probably be working on my student website right for my interactive design project, but I am here. And I should probably like make a channel in my Discord for like so y'all can give me like ideas for some of the characters when I'm not live. That I'll consider her, or just be like, I don't think this will be useful for this character, but if there's another character I feel is more suitable for this, I'll use this for them. But I have my stuff. Hello, BC Bongo Cat. How are you? It's been a while. We are developing some characters for our game. Which, if you have any ideas as for like little things about these characters, feel free to type it into the chat. I'm doing pretty well on myself. So, yeah. So I'm probably gonna keep this up for a little bit. Yeah. Bad kids. Still can't summon gift bit. I mean, there is the throne. You can always just use the throne. But if you really want to contribute monetarily, one day, bro. Yeah, one day. One day. Also, I just realized that at the it's probably just my screen, but the colors look very washed out. Yeah, they kind of do, but it's probably just my screen because I'm using my drawing tablet. But I'm gonna be right back. I'm going to go get myself another water. Y'all can just chill for a little bit. I'm back, everybody. And headphones on. Taking a sip of the water. And let's see. So I'm going to go to another one of the characters. So I did not put a sibling number for him yet. Because I wanted to go with 4, which is the amount of sibling my mom has. But I'm not fully sure for what a number of siblings he should have. So these are all the Picrews I have of him. Ignore that. And let's move this. There we go. So he's going to be 21 or 22 years old, slightly older than Patchouli, and a fun little fact. So yeah, his little sisters commit psychological warfare against him. So yeah. Do I have the... Can I add special characters? I can't. That's more of a Photoshop and Illustrator and InDesign thing. So yeah. I'm gonna turn to my tablet and move my keyboard. I'm gonna remove the mouse rest. Don't really need it for right now. Also, I really need to clean my keyboard. It's getting all dusty. Actually, I'm gonna put this back. So, I don't have like a lot on him. Hold on. So, that's gonna be it. And I'm going to do Dahlia. Ah, fuck. What the fuck is going on? Oh. I accidentally switched to the Japanese keyboard. God damn it. So the universal Onesan thing is kind of just because she kind of takes in some of if there's someone like an intern who is younger than her who kind of joins in, she's just like, I am taking you in as your work sister. And this is kind of because she's trying to prepare herself for when she reunites with Patchouli, her Lil sister. So basically, she kind of is just like very complex and kind of just struggles a lot with friendships and stuff. And her design is based off the Crimson Interarea slightly, mostly with like the color palette and stuff. So the Agent Icor thing, it's because the species, she, Patchouli, and also Hydrangea, but we'll talk about Hydrangea later, they're basically kind of, one of the hallmarks of their like species or race is that they have golden tears, so like their tears look like ichor. And that's kind of because Dahlia broke down crying when being interviewed. And then they noticed the ichor tears. Bro, I hate having congestion. So... she's also used as a scare tactic. Basically, when they take in someone and they're being fucking stupid, they bring out Dahlia to kind of lecture them and kind of scare them. And also she considers Fennel a shining example of what an older sibling should be. And that's all I have for Dahlia. At least for now. And now let's go to Osme. Or Osmanthus. Oh. Right. So this is kind of a reference to a Chinese holiday or something. And she basically is kind of... Hold on. I might have to confirm this. Okay. So this is kind of a... Her birthday is a reference to the holiday. the Mid-Autumn Festival. And that's often where mooncakes are eaten. And for her, she makes kind of, she makes mooncakes for special events. And so, like, she makes different flavors of the mooncakes. But she is also she's also the dumbest John Lee reference I'll ever make. Why? Because of a certain in a quote that John Lee says when idling. It's the osmanthus wine. And one. Hold on. And it's kind of a meme.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
It's that. It's that. I just had to inflict it on you. I had to inflict it upon y'all. And I haven't even played Genshin in like a hot minute. I haven't played since... I haven't really played since like Nivelet came out. And of course since then, there's been updates. And I don't plan on like doing... I want to do it on stream, but it kind of fucks with my tracking. Makes it kind of glitchy and wonky. But I don't really have a lot of stuff for her. I just have 2 sentences is on her in my notes. It's on my phone. I'll just save for now. And eventually I'll try and like make some stuff for her and probably like... Oh, I have something I forgot. That... So, Doyin is kind of like, if you translate it into Japanese, is like Bishoujo. Like, that kind of stuff. And there's a makeup company called, I think it's Nokoyanen. And Nokoyanen makes a lot of like makeup based on like Douyin. So like a lot of like lip tints, lip buds, that stuff. And also graphic liners. And I'm probably going to purchase some stuff from her because there's like this handheld mirror that I really like because it has cats. And probably I have some doing in the hairstyles saved on Pinterest. So yeah. So yeah. So she is into doing makeup and hairstyles. I'm not sure how long her hair is going to be. Because it kind of... I'll try and think about it. But now, let's go on to Hydrangea. And she kind of has a more specific inspiration for her design. So she's going to be like 23 or 24 years old. And I'm probably going to use like this specific Picrew for some of her design and stuff, like where all the colors are meant to go. And I'm probably not going to like make her yellow because that of course has racist, you know, connotations. So I'm probably going to like just make her skin warm toned instead. So yeah. I might make the Picrews a little smaller on the screen so I can like fit them all on like one side. So this is probably going to be like one of the stranger characters in the game. So also, I'm fully aware of the orphan. I will change it once these are a little more complete. and have like character art for them. And I'm probably going to try and like find some suitable outfits for all of these characters. Because for Patchouli, she likes to wear a lot of like sort of vintage looking clothing, like really long skirts. For that kind of flow. But yeah. So, basically, I don't have a lot. There is, of course, one character, but I don't really want to show her. She's kind of the antagonist, aka she's Patchouli and Dahlia's mom. And so, the reason why Patchouli runs away from home and Dahlia helps her is because their mom's kind of socially distant and kind of just straight up dismisses her daughter's emotions and feelings, kind of like at the point of being abusive, basically. Yeah, she's not a good person. And I'm kind of basing that off of my dad's mom, because I have reasons to not like her. It's a long story. Also, it looks like it's down. So there we go. That's kind of the 1 hour version of all the songs. But yeah. So I'm going to go with Lily, even though she has no appearance. Actually, I have a question for y'all. I'll chat. If I made Lily and Dahlia girlfriends, is that something y'all would like, or should I just make them friends? why I ask that? Well, I'm just curious. Because it's kind of like... I want to have some, like, women loving women in order just sapphic representation a little bit, maybe. And not like the fetishizing in lesbians its kind. Yeah. But Lily does make friends quickly with Patchouli. And basically, in the story, like, what kind of sets everything off, Fennel and Lily go to the church that Patchouli, like the religious place of worship Patchouli lives at and has been living at for the past decade or so, because they believe that Patchouli might be able to help them with a certain case, because they heard rumors about, like, the strangely resilient, purple-haired, pink-eyed girl who lives at that church. Him and Lily. And Lily, of course, shows up in what she usually wears in the lab, because she isn't really sure if what she usually wears outside of the lab would be acceptable, or like would be appropriate to kind of wear at a holy place. So yeah. And these are just all of the characters I have for now. I mean, I could always do a queer platonic relationship between Lily and Dahlia. Actually, I might just do that. Because they are both the same age and stuff, so... So, yeah. And, I'm probably going to, make Patchouli and Fennel kind of... I might make them have some kind of relationship together. So, yeah. I made the pictures are all Picrews. This isn't my actual art. But yeah, I will try and assemble all of these Picrews. And of course I'll have to figure out where the hell to put Fennel's scar. Yeah. Mouth. You want to put the scar on his mouth? I mean, that is the one where... Oh, I could make him have that and the cleft palate. I could do that. Okay. Actually, I might try and give him multiple scars. I'm just going to like try and do some little chibis. There you go, my today's opinion. I appreciate it though. Yeah, don't go too crazy with it. Yeah. Hello, Arcros, how are you? Or it could go bad. Yeah, it probably could. But how are you, Arcros? Okay, do dinner. Alright, enjoy your dinner. Still alive. Yeah, I have like a month of classes left. Like, almost exactly a month. That's actually. I'm at the tail end of my semester, which means I have to pick classes. Yeah. And you'll be free. Yay! So, yeah. I'm doing pretty well. The Discord's up. Hold on. I have the command. There we go. Yeah, chaotic disaster. And it is, of course, a picture of my cat Mau Mau as the icon because I don't have an official icon. So it's just Mimir. Hey Rosal, how are you? And hello Nebula, how are you? I'm making his neck a little thick. I'm achievement hunting while not bullying him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chaotic sibling energy. Oh, Doomfist on Overwatch. Interesting. I used to play Overwatch actually. I think I still have the disc it came with to download. But I believe However, I couldn't really play it for like long because the graphics card wasn't up to snuff, so I was having issues with like frame rates and stuff. And side part. Oh, you need help? Achievement hunting and vampire survivors! Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Yeah. You're obsessed with getting achievements? Oh my god. Big goof. Don't think I can really help you though. So... I'm going to get out the specific Picrew. And he's meant to have the pretty boy brown eyes that like turn yellow in the sun. But yeah. And his sort of spiky hair. Second time getting all the achievements. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. I mean, I'm surprised I haven't made a lot of characters with, like, scars and stuff. Especially, like, cleft palates, because I have a cleft palate. It's a part of my VTuber's design. And it's kind of surprising that I haven't really, you know, incorporated it, like, anywhere. Like, not really having it not really having it on any of my characters, despite having it. So yeah. And of course I am retconning a certain character's design so that she has a cleft palate for like Harvest Spell. And part of it's, yeah, and it's kind of surprising, in my eyes, that I haven't really, he made many characters with the sort of cleft palate that I have, as seen on Fennel. And of course, if I make these characters in RPG Maker and it ends up being somewhat successful enough that I can like afford to make merch and stuff, I might try and like make merch and also try and like go to cons as like an artist, his vendor and stuff. You know, like Artist Alley. And I'm not sure which conventions, and I'll probably be Artist Alley at. I know there's like Otakon and Katsucon, which I have never been to, by the way, which are kind of close. Like, they're an hour or so away from like driving and stuff. And obviously I don't have my license yet, which I'm probably going to try and work on in 2024. Like, kind of as a goal. Even if I can't get my own car, or I'll try to at least get my license. And I'll probably like have my mom help me with like selling stuff and helping set up my booth. And for NecoCon, because I'm part of staff, unless it's like the final shift, which goes until 2 a.m. by the way, just so y'all know. Oh, I won't really have many, I won't be able to rest a lot. Because if I am part of, I don't know if I'll be able to like handle being both part of staff and also an exhibitor or like Artist Alley person at the same time. I don't think that'll be feasible for me. Unless I like switch departments and go to Artist Alley or exhibitors. So, if I am to be an exhibitor at NecoCon, like in Artist Alley and stuff, in order to do that, I have to switch departments from my current department to another department. And, like, probably like Artist Alley. And I'll probably have to ask permission from the department head for Artist Alley if I'll be able to, like, leave my shift early because I'll be one of the exhibitors, you know? But yeah. Or just not be part of staff that year. But even though that will suck, I know I have a plan for, like, giving staff discounts. Like, if you saw my tweet about the binder, it's kind of a plan for, like when I didn't put it in the tweet because I didn't have enough characters to mention it, but in the notes I have for, like, merch concepts, where I have the idea for the binder, or one of the ideas for, like, if for staff members, they need to show, like, proof of the fact that they're staffs that year for the con, probably like the staff badge or something, and they get 15% off their entire purchase. Because staff works hard. And I know that for, like, one of the people who, like, one of the more senior people of staff, they weren't able to, like, go into Artist Alley at all because they were, like, so busy. Yeah, which means I might, like, reach out to, like, if I'm part of staff, I'm like in Artist Alley at NecoCon selling stuff, I can probably be like, hey, if y'all won't have, like, too much time to, like, really go into Artist Alley and stuff, of it, because I'm just like, hey, I'm going to be one of the people in Artist Alley this year. Here, I'm running a discount for y'all. And if you won't have a lot of time, we can, like, arrange an order beforehand, and you can just stop by my booth, pay for what you're getting, so you can just be, like, in and out, and not, like, spend too much time away from your station and stuff. Especially for, like, department heads, because they tend to get, like, super duper busy. And I'm gonna get myself another water. Be right back. And I'm back, and I'm going to continue my tangent. So basically, the big part of it is, like, so for me, I'm going to probably have like my mom help out, especially if because like I want to be able to like go like walk around the con and like also buy stuff from other artists and exhibitors and stuff. And I'll probably have like make it so that my mom or whoever is with me helping out help with my, you know, booth and stuff. I'll try and make like a system so there's always at least one person at the booth at any time and when Artist Alley is open. So yeah. I might have to look up like references for cleft palettes and stuff. But I can always just do that later. So, especially if I'm like, if for the con in question, if it's like more local and I have someone who I'm like, if I am, for example, this is probably like when I have my license and my own car, or I can probably be like, if it's like they're visiting from abroad or like very far out of state, far enough that they have to like go on a plane, I can, and it's like relatively close to me, I can just be like, hey, I'm willing to like have you stay at my house for the entirety of the con. I'll even pick you up from the airport as long as you can help me with setting up my, you know, as long as you can help me set up my booth and help me kind of break it all down on the final day of the con, and I'll bring you to and from the con. We can even have like dinner together or afterwards, or I'll try and figure out a way to have you make a comfortable living space. And probably like shack them up in my brother's room if they're comfortable with sitting on a bunk bed. Or just have them sleep on the couch. And I'll be like, I'll let you spend the time of the con at my house. As you can. However, I'll have to explain that if you're making anything with gluten and like probably ask one of us if it's okay to put it in the air fryer first, because we only have one air fryer and we can't put anything gluten in it because that will be cross-contamination and my parents can't have gluten. But yeah, kind of like a little exchange, like I help you, you help me. And yeah. Now, who to go with next? I'm probably gonna go with Dahlia. And some canvases are bigger than others. Here's to like fit all the Picrews. But yeah, I do plan on making merch in the future, especially if it's like merch of my avatar. I'm probably going to go with like prints at first, like small stuff that I can make. Pick on like Redbubble and stuff. And for prints, I'm probably going to be like popular CGs from games that I made, or if, for example, I make a light novel, colorized versions of the most popular heresy images from the light novels colorized. So that's probably going to be like the merch concepts. And of course, would I have like more money and funds to like make more for varied merch, like acrylic pins and standees. I'll probably be able to like do that as well. But yeah. Should I put her hair up? I think I'll put her hair up in a ponytail. And yesterday when I was in my mythology class, basically we kind of learned about more about female figures in mythology, like goddesses and stuff. So basically, we learned that in like paintings of Aphrodite, you can tell sort of like stuff about her based on her hair, if it's tied up or not. So if it's like completely tied up, she is in control. And if her hair is fully out, she's kind of not in control, or just based on like making actions through rage, hatred stuff. So yeah. And there was this painting where all her hair was completely tied up. She had a veil that was kind of like flowing in the wind. So, kind of showing that while she is in control, she's also allowing her rage to like go through, like her wrath. So yeah. Welcome back, Nikoni. Hope you enjoyed your dinner. Hope it was good. And that is Dahlia. I'm probably gonna try to like find some references for Osmi. Who do I go with? I'm gonna close this because there's no Picrews that I can kind of go off of. And that's Fennel, that's Dahlia. And I kind of already have a drawing of Patchouli. If I can figure out where I put it. There we go. It's kind of on an index card. Yeah, sleepy as always. I mean, it's almost 4 a.m. for you. I almost said 3, but because daylight savings. Yeah. Daylight savings is really kind of fucking up all of y'all who are, like, not in the US. And I know the eyes look wonky. He has hail. Fucking congestion. Oh, I probably should have added some eyebrows. another Picrew. Like the first one that I made of her. Before I really started making all the others. It's this. So this was before I really had any other characters. So yeah. And of course she has like very long hair. Like nice and fluffy. And there we go. I think I'm going to stop around here. Because there's something that I promised I'd help my dad with. Because it involves my new riser. Yeah, till next time, indeed. And after this, I'm going to work on my assignments. And yeah. So I'll be here next Friday. Hopefully, if I don't have too many things I'm working on. I'm gonna work on my projects and assignments. And yeah, I'll be seeing y'all next Friday. And in the Discord if you're in there. Bye, everybody!